Hi everybody, it's Linnea here, and this week at ThermOWeb we are showing thanks to all of the essential people in the world right now. So for me, I am going to be showing thanks to some doctors and nurses. My dad is an emergency room nurse, and so I have been sending cards to the various branches in his hospital all through the spring and these past couple months where we've been kind of cooped up inside. And so this is just another one that I'm going to make, and I will send this off to a different hospital to show some thanks to another local hospital. So I'm going to start off with a stencil. I have the Candy Cane stencil. This is from Kindred Stamps, and I am just going to spray the back of it with some pixie spray and tack this onto a piece of heavyweight white cardstock. And I'm going to apply some pink ink over the top. Now I'm choosing to use a hybrid ink. You could use any ink that you have. I chose a hybrid ink because I'm going to be applying some Glitz glitter gel over the stencil and over the ink. And I didn't want any of that to react with the ink and kind of make it run a little bit. So that's why I chose a hybrid ink. Now I cleaned off my stencil, and I'm going to place this back over top of my already inked design, but I'm going to shift it slightly so that I am partly covering up the ink blending that I already did, and so I'm going to get a dual stripe. I'm using my Stencil Pal and some gold Glitz glitter gel from Gina K Designs, and I'm just going to spread this across my stencil. I'm kind of working with the grain of the stripes of the stencil. That way I can be sure that the stencil won't lift up at all. And then I'm just going to scrape the excess back into that jar. I'll peel off the stencil and check this out. You have that beautiful pink ink mixed with this glitzy gold shimmery stenciling. Super fun. I am using the Erin Lee Creative Superhero Scrubs stamp set. This has a permanent place on my desk right now. I have been coloring these little images like crazy so that I can send out a bunch of these hospital-themed cards. So I'm just going to do some sped up Copic coloring, and I'll keep my marker caps on the screen there so that you can see. Some of you have been asking about my Copic color combination, so I don't have a lot of alcohol markers. I just kind of make it work with two colors. So for skin, I use E21 and E00 and a little bit of R81 for the cheeks, and then I'll just blend that out. For the hair, I'm doing kind of a dirty blonde, light brown-ish color. So YR27 for my dark, YR23 for my light. Really easy. I just use two colors for the most part and just kind of blend them together, and then I'll go back in with the darkest color and just give a little bit more highlight. For the white areas, I'm using C00, and then I used a little bit of BG10 for her wings. This heart down here, I'm going to make it a teal color because I thought that that would go well with the pink and gold in the background. So I'm just adding a little bit of flicking for shading. And then for her scrub top, I'll use Y15 and Y17 because I thought that would kind of mix with the gold and it would play well with the teal heart and also the pink in the background. I'm going to keep the hat white and just add just a little bit of red to the cross symbol there on her hat. And then again, C00 just to add some shading and highlights, or shadows rather. Okay, so to finish up the focal point of my card, I have some Poppin' Pink Neon Flock transfer sheets. I'm going to do a bit of die cutting. So I have the Stitched Stars die, and these are from Pink and Maine. You could use any shape in the background. I just liked how the star kind of was like a pow type of thing. It really brought attention to that little image in the center of my card. All I did was just die cut this just like you would die cut a sheet of paper, but what is so awesome about the flock transfer sheets is that it's fuzzy and it has that texture without any effort at all. So now I'm just going to position my little image on top of the star. I stamped a couple of sentiments from the Erin Lee Creative Superhero Scrub stamp set, and I have everything popped up with Gina K Designs white foam squares. These are the foam squares that I like to use when I want just a little bit of dimension because they're a little bit thinner. So I have the star popped up and then the little girl image popped up, as well as my sentiment is going to be popped up. I am using a bit of iCraft Ultra Bond liquid adhesive at the back of those foam squares. That just gives me a little bit of time to wiggle this around and make sure that I have it straight. And this is going to complete my card for the ThermOWeb Show Thanks week. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick project tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!